Okay, so I didn't put on any makeup today, and I'm wearing my millennial bun. So this is what you get. This is me. This is me now. Crazy little girl.
A crazy little girl.
Running around the streets of Wichita. I don't remember what else she said. I don't fucking care. But yeah, you know, some days, like, we just don't feel like doing a full beat, right? Like, hi, welcome. Hi, I'm Keely. Make sure you like and subscribe. Where's Eggnog? I have a serious question. Do you guys hate me? Do you guys hate me? Because I get like no views. Nobody subscribes. I don't think my videos are very good. I'm working on it. Like, I know I don't put a lot of effort into my face every time. I don't have the craziest background. I'm working on the background, okay? I have a microphone. I have a cat. Isn't that enough for you guys? Come here. Isn't this enough? Oh gosh. Oh, you're so cute. Isn't this enough? So please subscribe. Please like my videos. Please watch my videos. Oh no, that's so little sweetie. Look how cute her little feet are. She's a good little stuffed animal. I love you. Okay. Is that not enough? Okay, so today I thought we would watch... I have just, I guess, like a dark, morbid curiosity about things. I don't know if it's because I'm going through an existential crisis. I don't know what it is, you guys. I don't know. I also don't understand how to, like, center myself on here so that, like, it all makes sense. There was a spider. I still don't know where that damn spider is, so we're just gonna watch this video. Okay. So, today we're going to watch The Disturbing Part of the Internet by Eudoxia Mysteries. This is volume 22. I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is a good choice or not. I just randomly choose a video every day, and that's what we do, so. All right, you know what? Let's just get to it. All right. Let's go. Let's watch this video. How are they driving through the woods like that?
My name is Justin Moan.
We don't have a lot of woods in Kansas.
I'm the commander of America's national network of militias, which you may know of as Moan's Militia. I now give the following order for all militia and patriots across the United States of America.
We have so many of those out here.
Killed on sight. All FBI, IRS, and other federal law enforcement offices, as well as federal courthouses, are to be sieged around the country.
Okay, bud.
All federal agents, U.S.
You
Marshals,
and all your sovereign
federal
citizens and
Border Patrol are to be killed or else captured.
They're too busy making tinfoil hats to ever get that shit done.
Executed for betraying their country.
On January
Listen, I'm a gun
30th,
girl,
2024, Justin Moan, a 32-year-old YouTuber, uploaded a video titled
I think militias are
Moan's
ridiculous.
Militia, Call to Arms for American Patriots. The video begins with Moan facing the camera.
Like, I work in
and
law
reaching out for
enforcement, but
something.
like,
A few seconds
I'm
later,
pretty
he reveals what appears to be
centered.
the decapitated head
I
of
would
his
say
own
like
father,
a center
Michael.
Democrat.
The video quickly became one of the darkest ever uploaded to the platform.
So I'm not
So
really
don't
down
think
with
this
the
has anything to
militias
do
and the
with
MAGA
race.
and the
This is
and the
an
QAnon. It's
ideological
just like
and
not my
spiritual war.
thing, obviously.
And
So
when I filed a complaint to the FBI of this labor racketeering, they showed up at my door to threaten me with arrest. Meanwhile,
most
in
of
two
these
separate
people are
lawsuits
in
of
some
mine,
kind of
the federal
psychosis,
judges
I've
hid the evidence
noticed.
from the public. We now know the enemy is on our soil and better funded than
the
us.
worst part
They
is like
had many of our
conspiracy
public
theorists.
officials
Those
bribed,
people, it's like,
and
I'm
they have
sorry you're too
connections to
dumb to
socialists,
wrap your brain
communists,
around
and
reality
globalists
to
all
like,
over the
I'm
world
sorry your
who
little
have even
brain
more money
can't
to place
grasp the
bribes or
actual
hire
situation.
mercenaries
So you have to
In the
like
video,
make
Moan
up
claims
weird
that every
conspiracies
politician,
to like
federal
cope with it
officer,
because you have
and
no
government
emotional
worker is a
intelligence.
traitor.
But don't
He then
disrespect the
announces a
people
$1
who
million
it actually
bounty for the
affected.
death
You know
of
what I
each of
mean?
them,
Like
urging his so-called followers to kill
9/11
any government
conspiracy
worker they
theorists,
see
they're
on
the
site.
worst.
He also claims that he's started this revolution by
I mean,
killing
don't
his
even get
own
me started
father,
on how
an FBI
disrespectful
officer
Hassan
who had
is
served for
about
20
9/11,
years.
but
While we siege federal buildings and hunt down federal employees at their homes or anywhere else they may be hiding, I ask for local Pennsylvania and New Jersey militia
I do
to act
remember
as
the
my
Oklahoma
personal
City bombing.
security
I actually
force
saw
and form a
Timothy McVeigh
protective
being
zone around
transported
me to kill any federal agent who attempts
through
to arrest or
the
kill me. I am now officially the
tunnel
acting
beneath the
president of America
courthouses in
under martial
Wichita.
law. If Joe Biden does not abdicate,
there were like
then
50
capture
or
him and bring
60
him to me in Pennsylvania.
police
General
escorts
Charles
around
Brown,
him. I was with my
General
mom. She's a
Lloyd
judge.
Austin,
It was
and all other
crazy.
active
I
American
was like
military
6.
generals. Now is our last
I used to go
chance
to
retake
work with her all the
America from
time.
the traitors.
On the day of the incident,
I'm sorry, I'm just
Denise
not
Moon,
listening to this guy
Justin's
ramble.
mother,
I can't
left
listen
the
to these
house around
people.
2 p.m., leaving
I
her
feel like
son
my
and
brain
husband
just
alone.
like
Seeing this as an opportunity,
turns to mush
Justin
when I
shot
hear
his
this.
father in the head and then proceeded to behead him with a
When I
kitchen
hear these
knife.
fucking
All because he
crazies
believed his
yapping.
father was a traitor to the country.
Yap,
He
yap,
then started
yap, yap,
recording
yap.
himself, claiming to be the new president of the country and calling for
I'm like-
violence against the government. After 5 hours,
This is some
Denise
kind of
returned home
psychosis.
to find her husband's decapitated body in the bathroom, surrounded by a large amount of blood. A machete and a large knife were also found in the
See, and then you
bathtub.
have to start
The
taking these
cops were
people
called
fucking
and
seriously
discovered
because they do
Michael's
shit
head
like
in a
this.
cooking pot in a bedroom next to the bathroom.
Oh my God!
They also discovered bloodstains on the desk in the room where the video was recorded,
Fatal
along with the
Attraction, his
computer
dad.
that had several tabs open, YouTube being one of them.
That's
By the
crazy.
time Dennis returned
Oh, of
home,
course it was-
Justin had already left,
Was Reddit the
taking his
other one?
father's car with him. The video was taken down just minutes after it was uploaded, and Moon was captured 100 miles away from his home. He was arrested on serious charges of first-degree murder, abuse of a corpse, and possession of instruments of crime. As authorities continued their investigation, they uncovered further evidence
Where does
of
someone
Moon's
like that go?
deteriorating mental
State?
state,
That's a
including
federal.
self-published
Is that a
writings
federal?
and
Do you go to
disturbing
state
songs.
prison? You go to
Among
federal
them
prison?
was
What
a
is
book
it?
he wrote titled Second King, the Messiah of
You go to
Earth,
Leavenworth?
and
Like
another
what?
one titled They Will Burn This Book. He also
Leavenworth is
produced
huge.
multiple misogynistic and racist songs,
Oh,
most
of
of
course,
which have
of
since
course.
become
Of
lost
course
media.
he's racist and
Honestly, he
misogynistic.
seems
Of course
completely
he
out
is.
of touch with reality. He even claimed that his own public defender was a federal agent working against him and wrote a letter
don't
to
see a
Russia's
lot of women
ambassador to
doing
the
this.
United
I'm just
States
putting it out
asking
there.
for refuge. In the letter, he also apologized to President Putin for claiming to be the Tsar of Russia.
I'm
his
sorry, that's not
request
funny,
was
but like,
declined.
clearly
By the way,
psychosis. Someone
just a
should have
quick
gotten him
reminder,
mental
if you like
health
the video
help.
so far, make sure to subscribe to stay up
Someone
to date.
claims to be the Tsar of Russia. Someone claims to be the Queen of England. Like, you gotta start looking at them funny, right? What the hell? What the fuck is this?
I first heard about this topic from a post on the subreddit Internet Mysteries. In the Reddit post, the user claimed to have found some weird IG accounts that are potentially pretending to be kids and making some really bizarre posts. The post reads, I came across a post on the subreddit Instagram
So
where
my
somebody
child does not have
mentioned these
Instagram.
creepy IG accounts of people who are seemingly
People are
pretending
like,
to be
why
kids.
is your
It
daughter,
reminds
like,
me of
she's in like a
Cybergate
couple
in
of my
way,
little
and
YouTube
I feel
videos
like
just
all these
reacting to
pages
like
are run by the
songs,
same
but
person.
those
Because
always
of the
get
horrendous editing
copyrighted.
style that makes
But
my
I don't
eyes
put her on my
bleed.
TikTok.
It seems like Smart School Boy
She
9
has a
and
Snapchat, but
Stephanie Schooley
it's her
are
dad
following
and
a
I
handful of
Snapchat, so
actual
we can see
kids.
everything.
Or maybe it's just some more impersonators.
She doesn't accept any
doing a
friends
better
that we
job
don't,
at hiding their true
you know,
identity.
go through
It seems like
first.
the post's first language is French, and
of
many of the
this.
posts are just generally weird and hard to understand. The Redditor also posted images of those accounts.
Oh.
The bio of one of the accounts reads, account monitored by mom, pretending that they are young. All of these accounts have since been taken down, but some of the posts have been archived.
Hold on.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Okay.
I'm telling you, we had a lot of offenders at the prison I worked at, and this is the kind of weird stuff they would do. Like BTK, I used to work in his cell house. Ugh, I don't even want to talk about him. He just likes the attention.
These posts barely make any sense and seem to
He
be
used to
some
do weird
kind
shit
of
like this,
fetish.
though. He
The
had pictures of
captions of some
himself,
of these
like,
posts are also
dressed up in
strange,
women's clothes and,
confirming
like,
that the
wearing a
user either
mask, and it
somehow
was weird.
believes or pretends to be a young child.
But I mean,
One
you
of
know,
the
he was
captions
a
read, 3:30 on Monday afternoon,
Schmuriel
and I'm on the
smeller.
school bus going home. School homework to do. And then it is Monday
I know,
evening.
Iggy. What a
children's day.
weirdo.
Another caption reads, home from school. And the pose is really creepy.
This scary. I don't like this. This creeps me out. The last video I watched wasn't scary, but this type of stuff scares me. I don't like this.
While all of this was already enough, the person would also post strangely edited pictures of other children, claiming they were his schoolmates. However, in reality, these were pictures that he had stolen from other TikToks. Smart Schoolboy 9,
This is why
or
my daughter's not
SSB9
allowed
for
to be on
short,
TikTok.
would also follow many children online and interact with them in the comment section, pretending to be a kid just like them. What's worse, however, is that in some of his posts, you can see him pleasuring himself while he is dressed in the school uniform. The Reddit post quickly gained a lot of attention, leading countless people to try to contact him in order to confront him.
That makes
One
me
such
sick.
Redditor had a full
That makes me sick.
conversation with him and
I
posted it
literally
on the
have
subject.
sickos like
In the
that in one of the
messages,
cell houses that I dealt
SSB9
with. Like,
accused the
it's...
Redditor of being a predator instead. While
I
still
like,
trying
this
to
is why I
pretend to be
don't look up their
underage.
charges, because
And
like, I
was
just
getting
don't, I
more
don't
and more
want to.
attention. He deactivated his account,
I don't need to
with
know.
his last post being this. While Smart
This is
Schoolboy 9
why
was
we
done
are
for good,
really strict
Reddit users
about what my
found
daughter
more than
does
12
online.
similar accounts, all pretending to be underage, and posting similar content, with some of the posts being borderline CP. The Redditor, who made the initial post, would also make an update, claiming that the police are now involved, and they are further
Hell
investigating
no!
the case. The person also claimed there's evidence that SSB9 tried to contact children and even groomed one
This
of
is
them.
what our parents warned us about when the internet first came out, and they wouldn't
Ian
let us
Cook
on like
is a
message boards
49-year-old
and shit.
YouTuber
Like,
who makes videos
I told my dad I was
documenting
on
his life
jpop.com
and sharing
forum,
his
and he was like,
thoughts
a
on almost
forum.
everything. On the surface,
This
his
is like
videos seem quite
2002
normal,
or
and
something,
he appears to be just
2001.
like any other creator. However, as you dig deeper, you'll discover the life of one of the most insane men on the internet. The description of his channel is equally disturbing. It reads, I carry this
demographic
vast
of these
anger
people.
in me.
Notice
I want to scream in people's
what do
faces.
they have in
And
common?
I've been alone too long. I've started talking to people who aren't here, saying the things I didn't get to say, stuck in a loop.
Now listen.
So, I decided that I would just vent on the internet, scream at the world.
I know
One of his
good men.
videos,
My daughter's
uploaded
dad,
on July 27th of
best
this
guy
year,
ever. My dad,
entitled,
best
I
man
Want
I
to
ever
Hurt
knew.
People, starts off with
have
Ian
good
explaining
guy
how he
friends,
has lost
but
any interest in women and
As
wants
a
to harm
whole,
them.
I'm a
collectively,
violent
like,
misogynist. I don't
this
even
type of stuff.
want to have sex with them anymore. I don't even want to have sex with them. I don't find it attractive anymore. I just want to beat the shit out of them.
It's a certain.
He went
it's
on
men.
to express
I'm
even
sorry,
more
it's
hatred
it's
towards
men.
women,
It's men.
saying how he wants to, quote,
Men
beat
start the
the
wars.
shit out of him. Initially, people thought he was probably just trolling,
Like, yeah,
but that
girls
doesn't
can
seem
be
to
mean
be the
and catty,
case.
but for the most
I
part,
really
like,
am, genuinely. I really
know,
am a violent
girls
misogynist.
are pretty and nice
That's
and
what
soft,
knocked
and we
me to
don't
the
do
ground
that
and
shit.
kicked
And
it
I'm an
so.
Aries, and I'm saying that.
That's
Like, I
what
like to
hurt me.
fight. Oh my god.
That's what hurt.
What did I just knock
He even
down?
mentioned how he wishes to go to Texas,
Oh,
buy
God.
guns, and then return to Canada to kill all the feminists.
I really want to go to Texas.
You
Buy a
can
bunch of
try.
guns,
I've got
come
like.
back up here to Canada. Start killing feminists. I never thought that I would end up like this. And this is how it is.
I mean,
I've been slandered so many
If you
times,
saw
in
my-
so many ways.
combat
Let's turn-
target groupings, you might reconsider that. Whatever.
His current channel is just 1 month old, but he has been uploading videos on YouTube for a long time.
How old is this
His
video?
previous channel was taken down for obvious reasons.
These
On
are
that
new.
channel,
These are,
he
like,
uploaded
recent.
another video titled, I just want to kill everyone. I don't want a happy ending. Things are too effed up to be safe.
I don't want a happy ending.
He looks like someone who would say that. Eggnog is so cute right now.
Future ahead of me that isn't completely consumed with fear and misery and pain and hate. And all I want is death. And I want to take you down with me. If I had a million wishes.
And it's like, why are men always hating on us women for this stuff when we're not the ones who act like this? We don't act crazy like this. Like, there are some chicks, yeah, like I've seen some
I just want to kill you.
some people go
all of
off
you.
the rails, but this like
don't wanna
violent,
rule you.
like
I don't wanna conquer
hateful,
you.
aggressive
I
type
don't
of
want. I just want to exterminate you.
behavior, like you don't get
I
that
want
from
to
us
die.
very much, you
And I
know?
want to take you with me.
Honestly, a lot of his old videos are now lost media, but we have some of them archived.
And like I said,
According
like
to
my
his
dad,
videos,
wonderful
he
guy,
seems like he's
gentle.
frustrated
All
with
my
his own life
Irish
and
family
lives
members,
completely
gentle
alone.
people.
His marriage was also a failure, as he and his
man,
wife have already separated.
there is a
In another video
demographic
titled
of
simply
these
Pain,
types
he
of
expressed how unhappy he is with
angry
his life and has accepted
white men
it as
who
his
just
fate.
like
I
want to burn
lack
the whole
control.
fucking scorch
I
the
don't
earth
like
for some
surprises.
reason.
I'm not happy. I'm not content. I'm not satisfied. I don't smile. I don't laugh.
He looks like
I've been
he looks like the guy from
miserable
Home
for
Alone, the old
years,
guy, the one with the
And I know that this is my
salt
fate.
guy.
extremely unhappy.
He looks
In
like
many of his
the
videos,
homeless
he
guy
appears
from Dennis the
delusional
Menace.
and repeatedly lies about various things. He even claimed to be a martial arts champion, but
Literally
provided no
still
evidence to
looking for that
support
spider.
this. Overall, Ian Foot's mental health doesn't seem to be in a good place, and it could potentially be dangerous
Oh,
to
he's
those
still
around
okay.
him.
Well, someone needs to fucking call a welfare check on him.
I'm gonna be cooking my besties.
Oh, girl.
Because it's not just one bestie, yo. We got 2 besties in here.
It's not cooking animals that landed her in jail, but how she's accused of torturing them before she did it live on YouTube.
How?
And this is a
how
short,
could
yet
anyone
very
hurt animals?
disturbing entry. Ani Garmonsi is a 28-year-old YouTuber and a TikToker
I don't know if I can
who
listen
was
to
arrested
this.
on charges of animal cruelty.
Oh,
the
God,
woman
I
would
don't know.
torture
I don't
and
know if I
mutilate
will. I
live
don't-
animals on camera,
Oh my God,
disguising
I
them
can't.
as cooking videos for
I
some
can't.
use. She would torture
can't- oh my
rabbits,
God, I can't, no.
chickens, frogs, and
No.
even pigeons by
No.
slowly mutilating them live
No,
on camera.
pigeons are so smart
Actually,
and
I'm really
intelligent,
hungry
but
right now.
why?
It look like I'm stabbing them.
I can't. Like, I literally can't watch this. I'm gonna start crying. I love
In one
animals.
of her videos
I might have to
titled
blur
Cooking
this.
Frogs,
I don't know what
she
they're
would cut
showing
open
because
a
I
frog's
can't
stomach
watch it.
while singing Happy Death Day in a mocking tone.
I
Marcy
can't
had
watch
20k
this.
subscribers on YouTube, and there were actually people who enjoyed watching her do all of this.
Oh,
They
I
would
can't
even
watch
encourage her
this.
to make even more videos in the comment section. In a different video, she would place a pigeon
No,
in
I don't
boiling
wanna hear
water
it. I don't
and then
wanna hear it.
proceed
I
to
don't- I don't
decapitate
think I
it with a
can.
knife.
I don't think I can.
I obviously cannot show everything here, but the videos were
How?
really
How could you
disturbing.
hurt
In
animals?
yet
Like, I
another
don't
video,
get it. Like,
she was seen holding a
they're
hen,
friends.
which she then proceeded to torture
No,
for 30
they're
minutes.
friends.
All of her
I
videos were
hate
taken
it. Like,
down, and she was charged with
think,
4
like,
felony
people
counts of aggravated cruelty
who do
to
that,
animals.
like, I think when they die, that, like, their soul just doesn't even get
On
to
May
continue
2nd,
on.
2017,
Like, I
a
seriously,
Reddit
like,
user that went by the username
That's so upsetting
RedIsBlue101
to me.
made a post on the subreddit Canada News, confessing to murdering his ex-girlfriend
Oh
in
my
what
God.
he claimed was an act of self-defense. Initially, people were skeptical, wondering if the post was real
We need
or
to
just
watch,
another
like, a
troll
happy
seeking
video
attention.
after this. I'm not
However, as
joking.
more information
I'm,
emerged, the
like,
case turned out to
upset.
be far more
This is
horrifying than
upsetting.
anyone
This is
had
an
expected.
upsetting
The
video.
post was titled, "Wanted for
And I
kitchen
deal
and
with
murder,
some dark,
my side,"
dark
and
things
began
at
with
my
the user
job. But at
claiming
my
to be
job, I
devastated
turn it
by
off.
what had
I'm in a
happened
uniform.
and
I can
stating
kind of
that they
like
would soon turn themselves in for
shut
their
it out,
crime.
you know?
It reads as follows: "I understand the early judgments made by society. Distancing
This
myself
is something
makes it seem
else.
like I'm trying to escape a crime. I'm not. I'm only trying to give myself some space and fully take in what happened before I turn myself in. She was more than a girlfriend, a soon-to-be fiancé. She was my
I
everything.
just can't hurt
What happened
things,
that
you
night
know?
was
I like
nothing
I
but
like
tragic.
to fight.
Looking back,
'Cause I'm an
we've been in a
Aries, like I
relationship
said, but,
for
like,
a year and 3 months. This was the first serious long-term
That's why,
relationship
you know,
for
my
the both of
job.
us.
Like, I'll fight if
So
I
everything
have
we did was a
to,
new experience.
you know, protect
we traveled the
myself.
world. Our
And
families
that
met,
takes
had
care of it
fights
for
and
me,
made
but
up,
I don't have this,
talked
like,
seriously about marriage and kids.
violent
the whole
aggression
deal.
like
I
some of
would
these
never
people have.
physically
This is
hurt
just,
her
and I
in
just
any
don't
way.
know how you could hurt
She
an
would
animal.
occasionally hit or slap me
They're
when I
just
said something
friends.
stupid,
Oh,
but I'd
they're
laugh
just
it
little
off.
helpless
The user went
friends.
on to recount the entire
I love
history of the
kids, I love
relationship
old
up
peoples, and I
until the
love
last
animal.
month,
I
when
love
things
old peoples.
slowly
I
started
love
to go
kids,
south.
old people, and
In the
animals.
post, they referred to their girlfriend as Melinda.
Aw,
They said,
you're so
quote,
cute.
"The last month of our relationship, I started asking her to give me some
Iggy, this is a
space
sad
so I can work
video.
on my job. She started coming less
Oh
and
my
less
God,
like
your
I
daughter.
asked. During March, her friend Anna got pregnant. Melinda and Anna then moved in together because Anna has a big family and wanted privacy in case she keeps a baby. I never met any of Melinda's friends at this stage.
Baby.
1.2 years in, she told me all her friends only use her. That part was incredibly clear to me. They would only contact her if they needed their hair done or had BF problems, including Anna. 1.3 months in, Melinda and I got into an argument via text and the relationship ended. I went to her apartment that day to try and talk. Every time I tried breaking up with her, she would call my mom or drive down to my house. So this time I figured I'd do the same. Upon arrival, I was confronted by Anna's brother and her boyfriend. A physical altercation took place and the police were involved. At this stage, I knew if we were to patch things up, it would be rough. We didn't see each other for a few weeks. Later on in April, Melinda and I started texting each other again. We agreed to see each other and talk. She was originally supposed to drive down to my house, but felt sick, so I told her I would come and she agreed. Melinda told me Anna and her boyfriend were present. I didn't mind. Upon arrival,
Oh my God,
it was
this
just
is a
Melinda,
lot.
and she invited me to her room right away. We
I
cuddled
can't,
and talked.
I can't.
We never spent so much
My
time away
ADHD
from
can't
each
handle
other.
this.
A while later, Anna came back with another friend. She asked Melinda if everything was okay, and Melinda said yes. Anna will attest to this if she is honest. We continued to talk, and finally decided it was worth it to try one more time.
Oh.
However, Melinda didn't want anyone to know, especially her family. She said after the police were involved, and a physical altercation with Anna's brother and BF took place, things wouldn't be right if they knew right away. I agreed we would keep it on the down low until things cooled down. We continued to talk. Anna and her other friend left the house to grab food. We both had everything out, and our relationship was back on track. As I'm getting ready to leave, she asked me if I had done anything with any other girls while we were on a break. I told her we needed to be honest and said yes and told her about it. She started freaking out, wouldn't say a word, and just kept slapping me with tears in her eyes.
It sounds like your
Slaps
fault,
turned
sir.
into hits. I told her I was sorry, but if she didn't stop, I'd do something back. She didn't stop. I then stupidly pushed her harder than I expected. She fell against the sink. This was the first time I ever did something physically violent towards her. I told her I was sorry. She said leave. Leave now. I began saying sorry even more and asked if I could get a hug. She was still crying. I go after her to try and give her a hug. Almost out of nowhere,
Where's
she
my
grabs a
hug,
knife
ass
by the sink.
motherfucker?
Initially, I thought she was just going to hold it to try and tell me to leave. She doesn't. She comes at me in full force, aiming towards my face. I tell her to stop. She doesn't. I tried grabbing the knife, but ended up cutting my hands. After a few cuts, I lost it. I freaked out. I was scared and in a state of shock. Never in 100 years did I think she would use a knife against me. Out of shock and fear, I grabbed one. I hit her with it, almost blindly, a few times. I didn't know what happened. I was confused, shocked and scared. I had no intentions of that happening. When I left, I honestly thought she just passed out. Then I looked at the blood and started freaking out and just ran. I didn't know for sure she had died until the next day. I honestly had no intention
Sounds
of
like
ever doing that to her.
excuses to
I was
me.
protecting myself. The user went on to explain that everything that happened was a spur of the moment reaction and wasn't planned beforehand. They said, quote, I'm reading the news and they are claiming it was targeted or an act of terrorism. Why would I buy her roses at night if I was planning on killing her? I didn't even go home that
Terrorism.
night. I always have a passport in the car and decided to just get away for a few days before turning myself in. The user also posted pictures of his final conversation with his girlfriend. In the images, they are seen planning to meet, with the Redditor driving to her house at night. The user's last message reads, okay, coming, buzz me in. The post quickly gained attention, with people debating whether it was real or just a hoax. At the end of the post, the Redditor also uploaded pictures of himself and his girlfriend, with both of their faces clearly visible. The man behind the Reddit account, read as Blue101, was 30-year-old Agar Hassan, and his girlfriend was 22-year-old Melinda Vasiliji. Hassan stabbed Melinda 47
She's
times
pretty.
before leaving her on the ground bleeding to death, despite claiming in the Reddit post that he was guilty of his crime and
I
was
think he
planning
made the
to turn
Reddit post
himself
just
in.
to try to get
Hassan
ahead of
fled
it
to the
and try to
US
make it look
and
like it was
attempted to cross the
self-defense.
Mexican border in order to escape. However, he was arrested on July 11, 2017, more than 2 months after the murder in San Antonio, Texas, by Secret Service agents as part of a dark web currency investigation and brought back to face charges. He was sentenced to life imprisonment and would have to spend 16 years in custody before becoming eligible for parole.
Yeah, he's not
Stabbing
gonna get
Melinda
parole.
47 times and pleading that it was self-defense doesn't make any sense. Moreover, he didn't
Yeah.
call for any help and left her bleeding until she
it was
passed away.
self-defense. I mean, I would be calling
That's it
911.
with
I'd be
today's
like, this
episode.
guy is trying
Click
to attack
here to
me.
check
I
out
had
the
to
previous
defend
episode.
myself. Please come help me. Like, I don't know. Like, and if you keep, like, going and you know they're down, it's not self-defense anymore. People have gotten life for things like that, where they're like, you know, they pew someone and the person is down and then they walk up and they do it again. Even though the person had initially come in with, you know, was robbing everybody, like they still, you can't, once they're down, you can't go up to them and like end it. Like you can't do that. That's not self-defense anymore. And then it's like a premeditated, I guess. Anyway, so that was really, really upsetting. I think that I'm going to watch something happy next time. Maybe not. I don't know. Just whatever pops up on my YouTube. My algorithm's getting a little weird, so I need some suggestions. And maybe I'll put on some makeup. Just, you know, like, just switch it up a little bit. So you guys, I'm more palatable for y'all. Okay, well, that's it for that video. Sorry, that was depressing. I'm gonna try to find something better. That was a good video, though. I mean, it was interesting. It was an interesting video. I think he did a great job, but the subject matter was really difficult, especially when I deal with that, like at the prison all the time. Like, those are the type of people I deal with. I work in maximum security. It's a men's maximum security state prison, and I worked on death row for a year. And so, yeah, and I would be like, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what they did. And then I'd have coworkers be like, do you hear what that guy did? I'm like, don't tell me. And then they would tell me anyway. And I'd just be like, well, now I'm upset. Thank you. Now I know that man has a law named after him. I know how he has a law named after him because of what he did to his stepdaughter, whatever, like, like there's some really messed up people out there. Be careful of what you let your kids do online. Please watch your children. Please watch our little babies, those little badgers. I get to see my little badger tonight. I'm so excited, my baby. Anyway, yeah, so I'll see you guys for the next video. I love you. Bye.